All right, and we back, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all already know what time it is. Welcome to the world of the Verbalist one. You're now tuned in. Verbal Underground, Sports Chronicle. And I got the pleasure of introducing the family to, one of my family members, what I'm saying, Justin Trust, aka Joedy Brees in the building. He's joining me today to talk about the Pittsburgh Steelers. Uh Tough loss today for you guys, but you know, y'all had some, breaks on the good side and the bad side, but we here to discuss all that today. So let's get into it, man. First things first, bro. First question I want to ask you. Kenny Pickett, he suffered an ankle injury in the second quarter, which also ended up in him being ruled out for the rest of the game. Mitch Trubisky, yeah, I know, heartache for all the Chicago fans, but bear with me.
Yeah, I used to have him.
Yeah, Mr. Trubisky ended up taking over for the remainder of the game. Now, staying on Kenny Pickett, though, we seen him on the sideline for the remainder of the game in like a walking boot. So, that got to be a little bit disheartening for Steelers fans, including yourself, to perceive, like, especially in like this junction of y'all schedule as we approach the playoffs. So, my first question for you. What are your thoughts on the starting quarterback's injury, and how does it affect the outlook of the AFC North rankings with 5 games remaining on the schedule for the Steelers?
Well, with us just getting rid of Matt Canada, and he was supposed to be stepping up. Kenny Pickett's supposed to be stepping up, and showing that it wasn't all Matt Canada, or showing that it was Matt Canada's fault and it wasn't his too. It's tough for him to get injured like that and go out. Because he was supposed to be, kind of leading us into the wild card. I mean, we was one of the wild card, we had one of the wild card slots, but after this loss, I don't know. I mean, I think it's still possible, but it ain't looking too good right now, especially with Mitch Trubisky coming in, and I don't think Mitch Trubisky ready.
I don't think he ever been ready, man. He's just one of those enigmas in the game. Well, let me ask you this then. Like prior to the game, like the Cardinals was like 2-10 entering today's matchup. Was going into this game, like, was you of the mindset that this was an easy W?
I wouldn't say it was an easy because of any given Sunday, but
right.
I felt like we can move the ball, especially coming off of last week's win against the Bengals. I figured we had moved the ball a little better than we did, but we was just sloppy overall.
Mm-hmm.
We got players celebrating touchdowns after we down 21 points, and you celebrating a touchdown,
right?
Because you can't catch a pass. I'm talking about Deontay Johnson. To me, bro, he ain't it. We got to get rid of him. I don't know. He got butterfingers for one, and so I don't know if you saw last game when he dropped the pass in the end zone. He pouted. You know what I mean? The next play. And the team wound up getting the scoop and score for 6 while he just stood there and was pouting about a damn drop that he had. He more worried about us because he knows that we don't really fool with him. So he more worried about it, and he more worried about impressing us than anything. So that's why when he got that touchdown, he was happy like a little kid. You're supposed to be a professional, getting paid all that money, and he just ain't it, man. I hate to go off subject, but it's just things like that, man. We ain't feeling that.
Yeah, I kind of like co-sign your thoughts as well, because this definitely isn't our father's NFL. It's a lot of egotism, a lot of to use your words, pouting, a lot of celebrating before the victory that takes place, or like to make it even worse, celebration in defeat, which is another quagmire within itself. But I agree with you. Definitely not the one. But let's stay on the topic of injuries real quick. Because even though the offense did, suffer a loss with Kenny Pickett, you also took a hit on the defensive side. Excuse me if I butcher his name, but the guard Isaac, what's his name, Samala, he exited the game with an injury. But on a positive note, I guess what's supposed to be a positive note for you guys too, Minkah Fitzpatrick returned today, after a month-long hiatus. So My question for you: what are your thoughts on the defensive side of the ball for the Steelers? Are you expecting anticipation of a healthy roster in pursuit
Yeah.
of this wild card spot, or what's your thoughts on injuries and just the outlook going into the future?
Oh shit! I know T.J. Watt kind of got banged up too. He hurt his ankle too, but he was wrapped up towards the end of the game. But overall, I mean, I feel good about the defense. Joey Porter Jr. looking good. He locking up everybody that they put him on. He ain't giving up no touchdowns, but he'll give up a couple big plays here and there. But he a rookie, so for him to be doing what he's doing is good. We got the dude Thompson that stepped in for while Minka Fitzpatrick was gone. He stepped in a little bit and did his thing. Number 17, I can't think of his first name. So we got a few bright spots. Our defense is playoff ready. I feel like overall.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as the lineman that got hurt, damn, I can't even recall. I don't remember that happening. Maybe I was in the
Yeah,
bathroom or something that happened.
yeah,
But
y'all was taking a couple of hits, man. Like I was looking nervous. Like how many? I was about to make a pool. Like how many Steelers players going to go down for today's game? But
man,
nah, it's still enough time to get everybody back on track. I think the primary focus right now, and for Trubisky purposes alone, should be Kenny Pickett. But I agree with you. The defense is like y'all saving grace. As far as like me as a outsider looking in over
yeah.
there, hat off to the defense. But today just wasn't a good example. um,
Mhm.
o- okay, let me get your thoughts on this then. Before I wrap it up with you, we got to speak about it, man. Today's game was postponed not once but twice
Twice.
today, right? And you have to travel back as far as 2010, where the Steelers dealt with I think it was like a 73-minute delay preseason game to the Lions, to understand the potential agony, fans, particularly the Pittsburgh Steelers fans, had to deal with today, just trying to get this game over with. So, little off-ball question, but bear with me. Do you believe that it's officially time for the Steelers organization to invest in a retractable roof? Because between me and you, I don't think this would have been an issue if this game was played at the State Farm Arena in Arizona today. What's your thoughts on that?
No, I think you're right about that. With us being in the inclement weather area, because we don't, not only do we have to worry about it raining and stuff like that, lightning, but we got to worry about the snow because of where we
Mm-hmm.
are. We like right up there, far up north. We're not far from the Great Lakes, so we kind of get some of that runoff from the lake effect. So I mean, it wouldn't be a bad idea, but Pittsburgh being the city that it is, we can't really afford. I don't think we can afford that overall. See, we barely could even hold on to Heinz as a sponsor for our stadium. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I don't know what the business situation was when it came to that, but we switched to Acroshore for some reason. I could barely even pronounce it when I first seen it.
Yeah, I had to figure that out today as well.
But to me, it's
I
always
still
going to
call
be
them
Heinz.
Hines.
But Pittsburgh is just one of those old school organizations where I
Facts.
mean we're not trying to change with the times. So I don't see them getting a retractable roof anytime soon because we're not a flashy organization. Which
Yeah.
is why which is why we're always able to adapt because of the type of players we draft and the type of players that we're willing to give money to, which we rarely pay people. You see, that's why you always see receivers, the big time receivers come and go, the big time players come and go because we're not ones that really give a big payday like that. So the ones that
Mm-hmm.
stick around are ones that's there for the love of the game. So I don't see us doing anything special when it comes to the stadium
Mm.
at all.
We still talking love of the game in the era of multi-million-dollar contracts.
Man, that's what Steeler football is about. That's what
You
that's
right.
the type of players they want.
Hey, you know what? That's why we appreciate fans like you that stay true to the cause. So maybe the voicing of frustrations at today's game, to the team might light a fire under their ass and get them back on the program. But
Mhm.
those are pretty much all the questions I have for you. Any final thoughts overall just about the Arizona Cardinals, or next week's game, or just thoughts that's just on the top of your mind in the Steelers organization?
Man, the thing that stick out in my head is Deontay Johnson is disgusting, man. We need to get rid of him. Period. Deontay Johnson.
Like that, huh?
Yeah, straight like that, man. But bro, like, and I know I see it, I get it. Like he's in his head right now because he knows there's people out there that's saying the same thing I'm saying right now about him. He knows he drops a lot of dumbass passes he should have. As a professional, you dropping some of the passes you dropping, bro. And we paid you all that money. You in your head. That's why he was pouting after he dropped. He thought he had that touchdown and he didn't last game. And he's standing there with his hands on his hips like he in high school, bro. Come on, what are you doing? You go back and look at that play, man. That's you don't understand how mad me, because we all got a text thread, me and a lot of my friends or whatever from back home, talking about that, man. And it's just like, bro, come on. And then you celebrate your personal victory because you caught a touchdown and we still down by 14 points.
Yeah.
And it's like 6 minutes left in the game. We know damn well we ain't about to win that game, and you're there trying to, I don't even know the name of the dance, but he's doing all this extra stuff, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, so just score the touchdown and get back to the huddle, man. Like, it's all about him at that point.
So is you saying what he cut from that AB, that Antonio Brown cloth?
No, you can never put him in the same category as Antonio Brown, because Antonio Brown produced. He just nah, he ain't nowhere. I wouldn't even put him nowhere near that conversation.
Yeah.
For real. He's not even in the same book.
Yeah.
Let alone the same page. Yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to kick the Hornets net on you. I thought you might get a kick out of that one. But nah, man. Hopefully, the Steelers get the message, and if you don't know, now y'all know. The Verbal Underground is back, and we watching y'all, baby. Week 14 recap on the next Steelers game. Joedy Brees will be checking back in with us as well. But
yes, sir.
Hey, bro, you got any social media you want to lead the people with, just in case they want to tap in with you, or you got any anything you want to promote currently?
No, not really. Well, I have my art page at Tamen_Lamar art. It's TAMEN_LAMAR.art on Instagram. That's about it. Yeah, I appreciate that.
Appreciate that. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? The Verbal Underground, Steelers versus Cardinals, Week 13 recap. Until the next time, we'll holler at y'all.
All right, bro. Thanks.